What's up? What's the deal, y'all? Rich Trapper tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, and we back in action with another reaction video. Back in action with another reaction, man. You already know the deal. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the deal. This is video number 4 for today, man. I'm trying my best to keep giving y'all at least 5 videos a day. This is number 4. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more of this good content. If you ain't did that, make sure you do that. Hit that subscribe button. Become a part of this Rich Trapper Mafia. Do that if you ain't did that. Notification bell right there at the top. Hit all. Stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest of what we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Long story short, follow this page so you can get you some quick chili, man. Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network. And find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, Game 6. Rich Trapper, Worth More Than Money. Rich Trapper, I'm Better Off Without You. And my 2 singles, Start From Scratch and The Nightmare Before Christmas, are both out now. For those of y'all who've been wondering, I dropped off the blanks at the printer yesterday, so merch will be coming soon. That's right, good merch should be coming soon. Make sure you hit me up and you can get you a hoodie. It's gonna be fire. Make sure you get you one, man. That's that. We're giving away $50 though. $50. Best comment will get the $50. Best comment for the month of January will receive a $50 cash app. The top commenter, when we get to 4,000 subscribers, will receive another $50. And every 1,000 subscribers after that, we will make sure that we give away another $50 to the top commenter. Right now, we are sitting at Trap News Network 3,900. We close to giving away $50. That's right, that's right, that's right, man. So if you ain't figured it out, make sure you figure it out. We not finna hold y'all no longer, though, man. We got Big U pulling up to Clubhouse to face Wack 100's allegations on Nipsey Hussle and Nipsey Hussle, etc. Shout out to my man Black Skin. He sent me this one and he gave me some timestamps. So we finna go ahead and start this off real quick. He started off at, he said 3 minutes and 40 seconds. So let me just go ahead and fast forward this real quick to where we need to go. And we're gonna go ahead and start, man. And y'all excuse this video. I will be bouncing around a little bit because he gave me the timestamps. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I stick to the timestamps. But with that all being said, without no further ado or don'ts, we finna slide into this good content, man. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
It's the part of my story. It's the part of my movie. It's the whole, let me give you the history on it because I'm gonna do a movie on it. So I really didn't want to talk about it because it's a part of my story. It's a part of my movie. It's the whole thing. We took the whole thing down because it's a part of my movie. But I'm gonna give you all the part of this, the actual facts. That earlier that day we was putting plays.
So this is Big U talking about Eddie Boy.
My crime called me about my half of the money that he was running the show. So how we used to do it was show it, and then when they show it, we give them half, but we come back, we bag them, and then take them back to the rest of it. Quan then was at my house. So I was already under investigation, right, for some more shit. So I used to jump out the back of my apartment and jump in my whip and get on where I'm gonna go do what I gonna do, and come back. So we do that, I do that. Quan then was in a whole other area when we go meet Al now. But I don't go on the first meeting with them. Because my crime, he had his own situation going. With some of the other homies whose name I'm not going to mention, but he rests in peace, though. And he was in a wheelchair, right? So when they was seeing the situation, they seen and they felt like them people wasn't no good. So they backed up off of it. Me, Quan, Al, we all at my homeboy house. I called Big Bro and said, Big Bro, we get the call. They said, no, go on that one. Let's roll. So it's 4 crimes. Only 2 people went to jail. It's 4 of us. So stop right there. If I was going to tell, nigga, I'd have told them the 2 niggas who got away. Anyway, but anyway, now moving on to that. We pull up on the 30.
That's real. It don't make no sense to tell somebody who got caught when you can tell them somebody who got away. That's real right there. You feel me? It will make more sense for sure for you to tell them the 2 people who got away. Then it would make more sense for you to tell them somebody who actually did, in fact, get caught. My bad, y'all. I got a hole in my blunt. I'm trying to patch it up, man. I'm finna low-key roll another one, but it's all good.
I jump out, get cracking, boom. They come out everywhere. We get to running. I run back to the whip to try to get back in the whip. Boom. They spin off. I tuck and roll, hand on the handle. We get caught. They take us. I had just got shot up about a week or 2 earlier before that. So my leg was still bleeding. When they take us, they keep us with foot.
Now, that's something pivotal right there. Keep in mind that this man's foot or leg is messed up from just being shot. It ain't too much movement and too much action a man could do like that.
72 hours, 72 and 8. You can only be charged in California for being in jail 72 hours. You got to be charged and know what your crime is. They didn't know what they was going to charge us with. They didn't get no gun, no money, no drugs. If you go look at my case, the only thing they had as evidence was my jacket. So at that time, it was a new law that's called the 115 law. Go back and look it up. It was a conspiracy law, the 115 law, all that. So the police had to attribute a statement to me just to get us bounded over in court. They didn't need to attribute nothing to my crime because they had him on recording, setting up the deal. No way did he snitch. Never have he snitched on this case. No way. They only had a recording of him talking to the police about our crime. About setting up the deal and all that. No way did he snitch again. I'm saying that again. There was no snitching. So the police couldn't find us guilty or nothing. We sitting in jail 72 hours. I ain't seen nobody. I ain't talked to nobody. Cuz I ain't seen nobody.
Now, that's true. In California, you can only sit for 72 hours before they got to let you go. I, myself, have been a victim of the 72-hour sit, and on that 73rd hour, gotta let him go, big dog.
I ain't talked to nobody. Now they come and saying we finna be transferred to the county jail. We don't even know what our charges is yet until they giving us the charge sheet to say we finna be, the paperwork said we finna be moved to the county jail. And if anybody know what California was back then, nigga, you wasn't getting nothing. They'd have kidnapped your ass back in 1981, and you'd have sat in jail for a month if they wanted to. We go to court, they bound us over. And if anybody, see, y'all younger than us, but everybody knows two places you wasn't gonna come home from. Pomona Court.
I hope you don't say Torrance or LAX.
And Long Beach Court.
Long Beach.
So they bound us over with a statement from the police. They go to problem with the statement. We never accepted the statement. From day one, I said that was a lie. From day one, we appealed it. From day one, we fought it in court.
Now, the statement that Wack 100 swear to God Big U gave is actually the statement given by a police officer, and the police officer lied on Big U and Eddie Boy, and that statement was later thrown out in court. But let's keep going.
Then my lawyer put the police on the stand who made the statement and said, when did you meet Big U? He never met me. The man said on the stand, well, when did you get the statement? He could never corroborate that because he ain't never seen me before. Right. I don't remember seeing him in second holder because it's all in the paperwork. All right. Where was the corroboration? If anybody else, was any officer there with you? No. Was there any inmates here? No. And secondly, he go to the top. He said when he corroborated, if anybody else, was any officer there with you? No. Was there any inmates here? No.
So no officer was there with you when you heard that statement, nor were there any other witnesses. Sounds like a flu flam to me. Sounds like the police got caught lying on Big U, and the lawyer ate that up in court.
And secondly, he go to the top. He said when he asked me, did I want to make a statement, I told him no. So then where you get a statement from? I do have that link where they asked you to, they read you your Mirandas, and you refused to speak with them. We gonna have that up on YouTube at Actual Chuck. Give me a couple minutes to do that, because I'm also finna play this audio. So, and not only that, the judge himself said, I don't believe this, but I gotta bound it over. Because that's how the court was back then. And if anybody don't believe me, go pull it up in 2015. No, well, in my experience, specifically, preliminary hearsay is permissible to bound you over into superior court. But once you get to superior court, your Sixth Amendment right kicks in, and they gotta be able to corroborate that evidence or statement before it's allowed as evidence. And
so basically, they got to prove the statement to be true before they use it for evidence. Any evidence has to be proven to be actually true before it's used as evidence. So that does make sense.
Got any lawyers? Just have them check on that. Don't believe me.
I'm gonna run it back so y'all can do your own research. Don't believe me. Don't listen to old boy. Don't listen to Big U. Do your own research. He just gave you the information.
You gotta be able to corroborate that evidence or statement before it's allowed as evidence. Anybody got any lawyers? Just have them check on that. Don't believe me.
You sparring with 600?
Hold on, we'll get to that later. Don't ask no questions. We running something. But
Immediate mark out, mark out, mark out, mark out, mark out.
so now we get to this, and like I said, I'm gonna post the paper. No, look. Let me say that, man. I ain't getting into all that. I ain't gonna get into internet shit. I'm only gonna talk about me. Right. I only want to talk about me. If I snitch, if I did.
That's smart because what they want is Big U to crash out. I'm gonna do this to 600. I'm gonna do that to 600. I'm gonna get him this. I'm gonna do this to Wack and all that blah blah blah. And then he gonna have a case on him because Wack is a police and 600 is a police. Man, that's Officer Rat Snitch Honey. Together, Wack and 600 make Officer Rat Snitch Honey. You feel me? So Big U smartest thing that the smartest thing Big U can do is not incriminate himself on his Clubhouse platform, and God willing, somebody sitting next to him with a hand on his lap to make sure that, you know, he don't get involved in an emotional situation that could lead him into basically into a wreck. But right now he's looking like he has complete control, and the smartest thing again that he can do is only talk about himself and not talk about you know, all these back and forth people on the internet, because anything you say can and will be used against you, big dog. And I'm sure he's aware of that. So that's a very smart move on his end.
Fuck shit. If I read it, if develop knowledge is rap, that's it. I don't care about all the internet stuff, man. I don't trust nothing. Oh, and then the Nipsey stuff. Yeah. Well, let me say this though. I ain't never seen a tape of Nipsey doing no sexual acts ever in my whole entire life. I ain't seen.
Let's run that back.
I ain't never seen a tape of Nipsey doing no sexual acts ever in my whole entire life. I ain't seen.
So Wack saying that Big U gave him this you know, compromising sex tape when Nipsey was doing something, you know, whatever, blah blah blah. There you have it right there, out his own mouth. Big U said he's never seen that. So if he's never seen it, that means that he couldn't have given it to Wack.
I ain't never seen a tape of Nipsey doing no sexual acts ever in my whole entire life. I ain't seen one, ain't had one. I first time talking to China was 2 days ago when China called me hysterical, talking about they recorded her on the phone. I have never seen a tape of Nipsey. Secondly, if he was having sex with a dude and another girl, I done that when I was younger. When I was a kid, nigga, we done get in the room with. So I mean, that's just.
Personally, I've never done that. Now, I ain't here to knock nobody's fantasies and how to get their freak on, but one dick in a room for me, big dog. One dick in a room for me.
It ain't no rape. It ain't no what it is.
That's freaky shit, not gay shit.
What I mean, I understand where they going with that shit, but anyway, I'm gonna say it again. Never, ever, ever, ever have I snitched on a motherfucker. One, two. Never, ever, ever have I seen a tape with Nipsey having sex with nobody. And I wouldn't, if I did, I'm not gonna give no tape to nobody of China. I've been knowing China since she was a baby, nigga. I know her whole family. Right.
Is that Luce Cannon, baby? Is that his cousin? Luce Cannon?
Not at all. But look, let me just see.
Okay, so that's not his cousin. Luce Cannon was saying that that's his cousin, and it's not. Okay, cool.
What other questions y'all got? Okay. I mean, grill me, though. I want to be grilled. I mean, grill me, man. Like I tell you.
Let me jump in. I want to jump in.
Jump in.
What's up, you? This is Larry. Hollywood Larry. This is Black China's Stallings. I'll let you out the studio for one day.
That's the homie Hollywood Larry, man. Shout out to Hollywood Larry, man. That's my guy. He a good dude. He Black China stylist. Larry be in some bullshit, man. Larry, you my nigga, cuz, but you be messy. You be in some bullshit, but you know you the homie, bro. You know I got nothing but love for you, big dog. But you be messy though, my nigga. You messy, bro. You messy, like the bouncy, quicker picker upper messy, nigga. You messy, but it's cool though.
House. I want to know what your thoughts is on this Luce Cannon shit, big dog.
Bro, I'm not going to address the all-out lie, man. Come on. That's ridiculous, my dude. I'm not even going to address that. I wouldn't even address this paperwork shit unless it got so big. Hold on, Mike. You get my opinion of it. That's it, bro. That's it. That's all. I don't want to address none of that.
Don't interrupt them with what got going on, man. If it ain't about the topic of what's going on, discussion at the very.
Hey, thank you. Can you address the grid program?
Start shooting niggas.
Yeah, what the fuck wrong with y'all, bro? Now let's get some order in here. So real quick, for the dude that asked that question, we will have Luce Cannon girl supposed to be his wife, and baby mama is supposed to be.
Now we talking. That's now we cooking. Now we cooking.
Let me finish.
See, that's Larry being messy. Larry, you being messy, Larry.
You got the content.
Y'all only got me
for a couple more minutes, dude.
Right. So look, so that'll be addressed later on. She was with Luce Cannon the day that Nipsey Hussle died. So she's going to confirm that motherfucking lie and expose that. So we not on that. As far as the Eddie boy, I'm the one that first dropped the audio with Eddie boy, and where we come from, bro. If it's the police word against somebody else word, especially when the statement was ruled inadmissible for trial purposes, and it can't be corroborated, your homie word or against the police.
You always gonna take your homie word against the police. We ain't never believing no cop over our homie, especially like he said, if it's being ruled inadmissible in court, meaning that it can't be used because the judge determined that it was a lie. Why wouldn't the judge want to use it? Why wouldn't the judge want to catch a body? Why wouldn't the DA want to use it? Why wouldn't the DA want to catch a body? That helps their career. But if it ain't true, it ain't true.
10 times out of 10, how our politics go, your homie gets the benefit of the doubt. So when we play that Eddie boy audio under the politics,
First of all, the facts don't even match up, bro. The facts don't even match up. So what word would it need to be? I ain't never worked for no nigga, and I wouldn't have never said I went to work for. I didn't even know this nigga real name. Nigga, we was what, 20, 22, and we was full gangbanging. Nigga, that nigga didn't write me no letters. I don't know half the nigga's real name. And then secondly, nigga, we didn't get caught with no dust, and we didn't even feel like we had no case. And if you know my history, what I have been incarcerated for prior to this, come on, dog.
right.
Me going bad for something that simple, wake yourself up.
Hey, y'all,
What's the deal? Make no sense.
we only got Big U for a couple minutes, so I want you to get into that other question about the Long Beach situation, bro.
Yeah, Big U, Big Jael, bro. What's up with you, big dog? So, there's a dude out of Long Beach by the name of Sneaks. I believe he's from Long Beach. Insane. This nigga claiming he knows he got a lot to say. He's elaborating.
If you want to know about the Sneak situation, it's like 2 or 3 videos back. Go ahead and tap in with that. You can see that 600 had this dude Sneak from Long Beach, supposedly from Long Beach, whoever he is, saying all these things about Big U, saying that he was on the yard with him and he seen the paperwork, which doesn't make sense because if you was on the yard with this man, how you done bust no move and all that kind of stuff, because I can't imagine ever being on the yard with a snitch in my car and not making a move on that person. But if you want to get more information on that, you could actually stop this video, pause it, go back. You can see my 2 videos on that, and then you can come back and get you caught up on this. But let's keep going.
Do you even know this individual?
Man, let me explain something to you. I have no clue who this Sneak is, and I heard Lil Bro played a little bit of it to me, and I think he said he was locked up with me and Scooter. Scooter was my cellie when we was in Calipat. That was my first prison. We was in Calipat, and it was no dude from Long Beach claiming insane that was on the main line with his name Sneak. Now, only person I can gather that could have been close to being that may have been through that Sneak, he was a homosexual. He was in a cell. I'm not even gonna put all that out there, but he wasn't good, and he wasn't talking to me. And secondly, ain't no nigga.
The homosexual thing is crazy. Sneak got some splaining to do, Lucy. Were you not there, or were you in there messing with the boy? Which one is it, Sneak? Were you not there, and you're not in the vicinity, and you're not in the room, or you mess with the boy? Which one is it, Sneak? You got some splaining to do, Sneak.
Excuse my language, bro. Ever pressed me for no paperwork in my life? Good, and he wasn't talking to me. And secondly, ain't no nigga. Excuse my language, bro. Ever pressed me for no paperwork in my life? It ain't not one person in prison nowhere that's gonna say any man in California State Prison pressed me to give them some paperwork on nothing to nobody. Because one thing is certain, back then the rules established 6-0s only did something to 6-0s. So he wasn't gonna do nothing to Eddie Boy anyway. That wasn't his place. So all of this shit he's talking about, he's a lie. And I only remember him, and secondly, how old would he have been? And then he mentioned Jay Stone. He was on the yard, me, him, and Jay Stone. I was on the yard with Jay Stone maybe 2 weeks. I think it was B yard. I'm not sure. I don't really call him which yard it was. And then right before they shut down, and I got transferred out of Calipatria to C yard, I think it was. When I left there, when they moved everybody to C yard, Jay Stone, Ryder, a couple of homies, they moved it. We was only there for about a month and a half.
Right. So,
and we ain't gonna keep bringing all these other people's names into it. And I hear this shit about Rosé. I don't have no problem with Rosé. Rosé don't have no problem with me. Period. I don't know what's going on with all of these dudes, but I'm not a problem with Rosé. I don't know nothing bad about Rosé. I can't say nothing bad about Rosé.
Right. Any other questions, y'all?
Other than that, you know what I'm saying? So,
my homeboy just hit me up about that dude too, right?
Yeah.
And he's saying the same thing. Wasn't no nigga on no yard with us pushing no line like that. And if he was saying he was Mook Mean, if he was saying he was Mook Mean, then he would have been with that. He wouldn't have been with the only person that was in both places was me.
Now I'm gonna land on that because evidently this dude is irrelevant. So
yeah, he's totally irrelevant. I really wouldn't even want to get. I don't even get certain energy, no name. I just want to stay on Big U. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna bounce off. But I want to say this though. Listen, and I'm gonna kill. Look, do you still need me anymore?
No, if we only addressing the situations where motherfuckers specifically talked about you, and obviously you debunked that. I'm gonna play the Eddie Boy audio, which he says the exact same thing I said about the politics and how that goes. And then you showed that the facts wasn't even what he was saying, right? And you were there, right?
And here was another thing. I had 2 crimes, right? We had 4 crimes. It was 4 of us. We still partners. Me and my bro still partners to this day. He don't do the internet shit. But if a nigga want to pull up on him, well, Quan talk to him all the time. If a nigga was gonna tell, you tell them niggas that got away. What a deal I got. And niggas asking me all the time. That's real. If you gonna tell on somebody, you for sure gonna tell on the people that got away to make sure you get a deal. For sure. And that would all be public record. He did more time than me because he had more funk in prison than me, 1. And 2, he had a 12-year term suspended already. He already had a 12-year joint suspended. When I called my case, I didn't have nothing. For those of y'all who don't know what a joint suspension is, a joint suspension is when you get caught for something. Let's say, for example, you got a 3-year joint suspension. I did a 7-year joint suspension, so I'll use my case. I had a 7-year joint suspension. I had like an assault, drug dealing charge, distribution, or not, was it distribution? Intention to sell, something like that. Something for some money making stuff. So I beat somebody up and I was, got caught with the little pack on me and blah, blah, blah. And they told me, hey, we're going to give you a 7-year joint. Was it 7 years? Don't quote me. Between maybe 5 and 7. I don't know. It was a while ago. But between 5 and 7, something like that. Like I had a little joint suspension. But they tell you, we're going to give you this time to serve on the streets. You're technically in custody, but you on the street. So if you do anything, you catch a jaywalking ticket, you're going to go to jail for the time for the old crime plus the time for the new crime. So if you on a joint suspension and you commit a crime and you get caught, you're going to do the time for your old crime plus the time for the new crime. So I went out with my homeboys while on joint suspension and we all hit a lick and they only got 6 months. I'm going to get the time for the joint suspension, whether it was 5 or 7 years. I can't remember how much time it was, but I'm going to get that time plus the additional 6 months that everybody else got. But I'm going to do the most time because I'm already basically in trouble for another previous crime. The little 3 years for a drug case, which is already ate up. That's why he had more time than I did. That's why he did more time than me. A little 3 years for a drug, what a deal I got. And niggas asking me all the time, how come he did more time than me? Because he had more funk in prison than me, 1. And 2, he had a 12-year term suspended already. He already had a 12-year term suspended. When I called my case, I didn't have nothing but the little 3 years for a drug case, which is already ate up. That's why he had more time than I did. That's why he did more time than me.
I see the little bitch down there.
That nigga down there on R&B shit.
Yeah. the little bitch.
Well, I'm gonna stay in here long enough to hear the conversation about him. Let's get to that. I want to hear. Let's get it then.
Okay, let's get it. But real quick, hey, I know you want to say hi to your daddy. You so obsessed. You making up all these lies, but I want the people to know how we got here.
Is he? I wonder if he's talking about Wack 100.
First, you gotta really weigh a person's character, question their intentions, especially when you can so easily debunk the lies that they tell. Exactly. When they can't find no smut on you, they gonna lie on you. So let's get into this first. I'm gonna play this leaked audio from Eddie Boy, and then we gonna get into the character who got debunked. Shout out Death of the Cloud Chasers. This was from the one that when I said that we leaked the audio, we go right into it right now.
Well, like I wasn't going for that because I'm like,
mic up, everybody.
So it's like, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be associated or be down with nobody that, you know what I'm saying, is on the other side that I'm not on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if someone is telling you one thing or they got you, they promising you something or doing something, ain't nobody don't do it that way. You feel me? Listen to me, bro. I ain't been doing these drugs, bro. I have never done that dude, bro. Okay, I've been on 15 years. I ain't got that shit. Okay? I don't know Wack 100. I don't know this nigga 600. I don't know nobody. Okay, man. So, they can't put me on trick bag, brother, because the dude, like I said, they don't got the pedigree, bro. Right? I got all my drugs. How did they get it from you? No, they couldn't have gotten to me, but it's fucking record, bro. It's not quickly. If you witness the Temple versus Wagner, it's gonna come up, bro. Okay. You do that. The Temple versus Wagner, it comes up. Period. The Temple versus Wagner, it comes up, bro. And then all that stuff comes, and it comes like that. That's the only thing they can get. That's the only thing they got, bro. Ain't nobody calls me that. I don't know nothing about no motherfucking podcast shit or none of that stuff, bro. I'm ignorant to that. It's stuff for the cloud chasers team. And niggas gotta nip that shit in the ass right now because they got something to stand on. And you know what I'm saying? A nigga not gonna let nobody stand on no lies. You feel what I'm saying? Like we don't stand on truth. You know what I'm saying? I can go. Listen to me, Arthur. How can they stand on something if one time saying something about somebody? Eddie Boy said, how can they say something that and believe the police over their own homeboy? That's a major question. Is Bomani in here? Yeah, Bomani is. Well, next, I want to get into the character of this third person that somebody mic up because you want your phone coming on. I don't want nobody to hear whatever you talking about. And we gonna get into the character of this dude, right? And hold on 1 second. There it go, right there.
Hey, before we do that, can we talk about development options first? I want to ask you that question somebody asked me about development options.
You can say that one more time?
I wanted to address the question somebody asked me about developing options.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that the grant program?
Yeah, it's the grid program.
Okay, for sure.
All right.
So this is the program that Wack 100 and 600 keep saying Big U is using to snitch on people and makes him the police and all that kind of stuff. So this is something that's gonna be pretty good. Let's go ahead and listen to this.
So now, the grid program is designed only to do crime prevention and youth. We don't do nothing else to report no crime. We don't do nothing else to call out. It's designed only to do crime prevention and youth. We don't do nothing else to report no crime. They don't do nothing else to call. Ain't no phone. That was a program that they tried to do, and it didn't even. None of the people started doing it did it. And secondly, the contract Wack is showing y'all ain't even the year that we had the contract. The nigga is taking my contract that I put on the internet that's on my web page and adding it to the years when it was first worded a certain way. When we got it, it wasn't even worded like that. The police don't need nothing from us. We don't offer nothing to the police. We don't give them no assistance in committing crime. They tell us when somebody get killed, people report there for crowd control, making sure don't nobody think it's other people that did it, making sure nobody don't go out and assassinate nobody, and then the only thing they do is offer the victims of crime, victims of crime.
Right.
They don't need nothing from nobody else. And secondly, we got to be the biggest, most exploited side of the country, and ain't not one person ever been incarcerated, ain't not one person ever been in jail, and ain't not one person ever said nobody from development option did nothing.
Now I've said that. I've said that in a few videos. By now, Big U was putting people in jail with this program. Somebody who went to jail would have came out and said it, because who wouldn't be more upset than the person that went to jail? So that makes a lot more sense than what Wack 100 is going around saying that, oh, it's the room extension and blah, blah, blah. And he did start off by saying there actually is no phone. So, you know, there's that. But now that I'm thinking about it, when Wack is showing the paperwork, I noticed that no names are ever shown. So, right, you don't know what it is, you don't know what it's about, because there's no actual names being shown in this situation.
Came and helped you. When my little homeboys go to jail, they call us, and we the ones that write the letters and say, yeah, ooh, he's a good dude. We the ones that show up in court and say, nah, he ain't the one that doing this, he ain't doing that. So tell me one time when you accuse somebody of being a rat, this was supposed to go with it. You're supposed to do the business.
Right.
The rules of the game is when you call somebody a rat, you're supposed to follow up with that.
Hey, that's 100% correct, Big U.
That's
and
real.
This is what I want to get to, because
And which is crazy, because if the dude Sneak was on the yard with him, like I said, you said that this dude was a rat. Why you didn't follow up with the situation? Luce Cannon, if you was around him all this time and all these things happened, why you ain't follow up with a situation? Wack 600, you've been around him all this time and all these things are true. Why you don't follow up with a situation? Unless these things aren't true and y'all just are making things up. But let's keep going.
Because I heard a false narrative that some little small guy thinks that he has so much and it's fucked up mind. I don't know if it's these dudes on the internet that got him feeling that he's relevant in other people's life. But I'm also gonna put up when you first told me we was gonna interview, because I broke down the old grid program paperwork and I wanted questions. You said you didn't have to answer nobody, but you would give me an interview, and I think that was about May. I got the receipts though with the text when you told him to tell the home for bread. You remember that, Draw?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So this been in the making, and that was one of the things that I said we needed answers about. Because not only is he a reputable dude up out of his neighborhood, he's also a pillar in our community, a leader amongst our children. One of the first teachers when you get to the football and his influence at Crenshaw High School. Hey, Pop LQ, real quick before draws go, you hear me?
I'm right here. I'm posted.
Okay, so then I finally get a call from Draws, and what's the first thing that I asked Draws about?
You asked him about the grid.
Okay, and then what was the second thing that I asked him about?
The Eddie Boy paperwork, if I recall correctly.
Nah, it wasn't the Eddie Boy paperwork. I was talking about Booger Bread.
Oh, about your brother, him and your brother having a confrontation. Exactly. And then making some lot together, and then working out their difference, and ended up making some lot together. Yes, you did.
Right. And then the third thing I questioned, what was up with Mark Stevens? Do you remember what he told me?
Yes, I did.
Could you say that?
About Mark Stevens? He said that Mark Stevens gave him something, and that was the whole reason by him falling back from the little guy.
Okay. And to be exactly correct, if I remember the words correct, he said, and I'm not going to do, I'm going to do.
And by the way, the little guy's Officer Rat Run.
That's how it's supposed to be done. I'm finna get him on the phone with you, and y'all can set up an interview. Is that correct? Draws, you remember that?
Yes, sir.
So, As far as iron it out, ain't nobody afraid of nobody. The real issue is that within our community, we have a problem with this dude, Bomani.
Yeah, right.
This dude is dealing with some real mental health issues. He's insecure. He questioned his own manhood, and has recently come up to us why he was doing that. Bomani, aren't you related with to Cash Jones?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Look, I'm gonna put y'all on mute, and I might bounce off. Are we finished with me?
Yeah.
Hey, Wack, not Wack, Big U said, I ain't going nothing about Wack 100. Don't start talking to me about that dude. Don't start getting into me about that dude. I ain't finna go blah, blah, blah. He see the mess that's finna come up, and he said, I'm not really dealing with that.
We really finished with you.
Bro.
Go ahead.
So Wack just posted something like with Luce and his team basically saying like they didn't respect the development options as far as the green program. Like I don't know if you've seen it. Like, can you speak on that? Because I know that's gonna be everybody question.
They didn't respect it. What do you mean?
Yeah, like far as like not if they respect it, but like if you seen the audio that went up.
Audio of what? What you say?
Yeah, Big U, A Deuce.
Yeah.
I don't know if you seen it, bro, but Wack put up an audio of you and UOD talking about some things in regards to the grid program.
Oh, listen.
Hey, so bro's putting him on blast. Basically, he being messy, so let's see where this goes.
I can address that. Me and Deuce, I expect that anybody who don't understand something, and the first information that they get is faulty, to not understand it until they get clarity. So that's the Deuce trying to tell you. When he first got at me, he was asking me for clarity on understanding on what the program was. Not only did Deuce get information from me, he know one of the people that runs the program.
The homie T-Top.
So he didn't just, it ain't about just getting information just from one side. And that's all people been hearing. That's the only reason why I'm here right now is because people have never heard my voice address certain issues. Or I wouldn't even be addressing this shit. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, bro, I'm the CEO. I don't go to no meetings. And I don't have no phone. I have 41 people who work for me in all different capacities. You know what I mean? Some people work for my company under the railroad train, railroad business. Some work under development options. Some work for the kids department. I have 41 people that work for me. That's not including sports. Sports is something that's a totally different thing. I don't provide jobs just for 5 people. I provide jobs for 41 people, blacks and Hispanics. It ain't not one person that they gonna say that's their organization that tells on nobody. The same people that what they were trying to say is the same people that got it's 31 organizations that do what we do. 31. It's 55 that get paid out the same grid money that we get. We're not contracted, nor do we get paid by LAPD. The money that we get comes from a grant.
We are not contracted by, nor do we get money from LAPD. That pretty much explains everything right there.
Can you speak on like the Blackberry? Because I know that be like something.
I just spoke on it. I don't have a phone. I ain't never had a phone, and it ain't nobody in my organization carries a phone, an issue phone from the city. Period. The only thing the city is gonna do is send a mass email out to everybody, and it don't even come from the police. It comes from the city. So that's where this information is faulty from.
Now I don't know if you can answer this though, Big U, but like I know like they've been saying that you gonna lose your contract when it comes.
Well, how would I mean, there go another one. If I'm gonna lose my contract, if I'm a police, how I'm gonna lose a contract? You contradict yourself.
Right.
These niggas say anything, man. One day they say I'm the police, one day they say I'm not. One day I say this one. My nigga, like, where are we going with these news? And why do people keep listening to them? I'm only on here right now because I want people to stop sending me stuff that these niggas say and do.
Can you speak on the
Right now, I'm gonna call it what it is. he's saying the same thing over and over. So right now the dudes on Clubhouse are just getting thirsty and happy to talk to somebody. Now they just kind of saying stupid stuff and anything. But let's keep going.
See the estate stuff that he was talking about, Wack trying to spread. Bro, have I filed anything? No. Act and answer, my nigga. First they said I was the owner of the Crips. The Crips LLC. Then they come on, man. I'm a Martian too, man. Don't you know that? I'm a Martian. I heard you was a Christian. I'm an alien, man. I'm everything. Bro, don't you know next week they gonna say I'm a whole lot of stuff? Right. Hey, one mic. Let's get back control of it. Any other questions?
Yeah, I got one question.
Go ahead, Polo.
Salute, dude.
What's up, man?
How do you feel about this individual just going around just slandering your name, and he bring this other cat, this putting you all in the mix of
Again, asked that question already, but let's keep going.
and all this.
Bro, hey, only thing I can say is this, man, is I'm glad y'all get it. And the only problem is it's just not enough people who get it. My thing is the Adam 22s and these other people who pushing negativity. It's very easy for him to go see. There's video out. There's movie. There's video out. There's a movie on Tubi. There's documented evidence. The man has been found guilty. It was over 250 investigators on Nipsey case. Every name. Look.
I don't know if y'all peeped, but he definitely put Adam 22 in the spreading a negative narrative vote for sure.
Nipsey got a letter from the president of the United States of America. Do you not think anybody who has something to do with that case wouldn't have been in jail? Do you not think that they didn't go through every Negro phone, mine, yours, and whoever else that may have had something to do with that demise? He got a letter from the president. How many people you know family got a letter from the president when they died? Right. And not only did somebody bring to my attention, this man lied so much, it's a video up with something that shows the last 25 minutes of Nipsey Hussle's life standing in the parking lot. Dang. Go look at the thing. Ever since this stuff been happening, people sending me all kind of stuff. It's a video where it shows the last 25 minutes of Nipsey Hussle's life. And secondly, man, me and Nip was a la cool, man. We was the tightest at that time. We didn't have no issues. He flew me to New York to do Rap Niggas video. I'm in the Rap Niggas video. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, they run around the lies about y'all got an
bunch of niggas that ain't from our community.
They ain't got no offer. Hey, listen, first of all, Nip was my little homeboy. He was like my son, my nephew, bro. Nip came back to me when he signed with Atlantic because he was like, let's finish this. Let's finish what we started. He came to me. I wasn't in music. I ain't been in music in years. He came to me. I didn't go to Nip and say, Nip, put me back on. He said, no, let's go do this. I wasn't in music. Most I do with music is help promote people, promote their Instagram, do all that. And then secondly, if you don't believe me, go look at my Instagram. When Nipsey died and leading up to Nipsey death, I'm the only nigga promoting that album. Go look at my Instagram. How is somebody beefing and I'm promoting this album? Go look at it. And this is what ridiculous to me because so many people can fall for this falsehood.
It's sad that he has. It's sad that he has to go on this platform to clear his name and all that kind of stuff after. It's a lot, man. This is a lot, and it's unfortunate that it came to all this because this same situation could have played out behind closed doors and all that, and him and Wack could have had what they had. But for it to go out like this, I could genuinely say that I empathize with Big U in his position because this shit right here is ridiculous, and you find yourself saying the same thing over and over and over and over again because there's always a new person that wants to ask an old question.
Let me address this.
Wait, go ahead because I gotta get into this other thing, bro. Go ahead.
Get into the other thing, man. I'm gonna mute up. I'm through. Look, I just want to. If there's any more questions, I just need to get it before I get up.
Well, that's it for right now because I want to get this out because Bomani, we already had started. So Bomani, you say you Wack 100's first cousin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and growing up, you knew his father also, right?
Yes, that's my people. That's my family.
That was the cable guy?
Oh, yeah.
The cable guy? So the cable guy, he'll fix a motherfucking shit for a little lookout, right?
Yeah, you gotta give him a little lookout. You gonna fix your table, turn it on, baby.
Okay, so at some point, when you were younger, you remember that his dad and your peoples were talking about sending your uncle somewhere, right? Could you tell us about that?
Oh, yeah, he was talking about sending our uncle back to Alabama because they was like, I guess he was touching on him type shit. You know?
Oh no!
Oh,
That explains it. That explains it.
wait. When you say touching on him, you mean like
Whoa.
beating him up, physically abusing him?
Nah, like sexually touching.
That's why he like three fingers.
So that's why he liked the three fingers. But look, that's not his fault. If he was, how old was he at that time?
She like 7.
All right, so this is what we're not gonna do: is pick fun at kids being sexually assaulted, because that's wild. That's crazy. We're not gonna make no jokes about Wack and all that kind of stuff, because it's just, that's not what I'm about, man. I don't make them kind of jokes, and I don't play in that kind of lane. But that's crazy.
And your uncle was how old?
She about 30.
And they kind of molested Cash on.
Yeah, he kept their family, so they sent him back to Alabama. So, you know, he wouldn't be out there, but, you know, he wouldn't fuck with none of the other kids around.
I want to expound on that real quick.
Go ahead.
Because I just caught what he said, and it triggered it. And he said kept it in the family, and that's probably why Wack, first off, likes to be called Secondly, he likes fucking with his own fucking family. It's starting to register even more why this man has these kind of stands.
Sexual delusion.
Yeah, go ahead.
But that's because that trauma hasn't been taken care of. Did he ever get any help psychologically to help him?
Nah, not to my knowledge. It was supposed to, but not to my knowledge, no.
So you got this kid who was taken advantage of by this piece of shit that never gets mental health, right? He questioning his manhood when it wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying? That's not your fault. You was an innocent kid.
You needed to get in touch with somebody, get a little mental health, you know?
Yeah, but that lets you know why he feels the need to be so aggressive over the phone with any strong men or leadership in the world. This is why he needs to call by people who never met him, grown ass men, some older than him.
Damn.
This is the same nigga that was having sex with him. Nigga that having sex with his auntie, his mama.
No, bro, that was the lie. Listen. It wasn't his auntie, bro. He didn't want to come out with the truth so he could finally heal. So he told Mama Lisa, she had a room open on Clubhouse, Surviving Wack 100. He told Mama Lisa when he had that old lady busting her pussy open on FaceTime that he liked older women because he was molested and fucking his auntie. But it really wasn't his auntie, bro. Right. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It was his uncle.
This is crazy.
Did anybody ever ask about the Brick Baby and Big U, that so-called? Nah, the question with him is done. He just mic'd up, bro. He said he didn't want to speak up on nobody else.
Hey, Luce, I got one more question though for Big U. When it comes to did he have keys to did Wack have keys to his crib and he had keys to Wack crib, because that was a big thing, bro, on social media.
Well, if he did have keys, then why the fuck he ain't went over there and got a fade?
I'll answer that. Fuck no.
Hey, Big U right there.
I told you didn't hear him say he was micing up.
Hold on, Deuce. Hold on. Listen, we understand. Listen, Wack, we understand you want to chat. You want to holler at your uncle so bad, bro. You gotta look. The uncle and the uncle,
bro.
Listen,
with a double in, just like his uncle.
The uncle and the uncle, Barricade like the assimilation, we get it, bro. You assimilate but that's not He's a Muslim. He's a brother of status.
He's not into homosexuality, bro.
He don't
He's
like
talking on
fingers,
R&B shit right now in the church.
He's not in the secret tickle time, bro.
Yeah, he not. Come on, bro.
Over 3 fingers, bro. He
Like,
pray 5 times a day, and he's not into that.
Not into the three-finger motion.
No, he needs to listen, bro. He needs to first go get some healing from the trauma that he's still dealing with, because it creates all of these situations. Think about this man's character, bro. We just sat here and got a man who is very reputable within our community, positively with our children. Somebody who could be likened to somebody such as a Fred Hampton, a community activist, right? Somebody who was a panther, and he attacked him with a disinformation campaign, bro. The only people that did that to our black leaders and strong black men in the history of America was counterintelligence program, bro. COINTELPRO. So no, that nigga, this ain't about you. This cat. I understand you short. You got a Napoleon complex. You.
So I'm assuming Wack 100 is in a clubhouse chat going crazy while they're having this conversation. They won't allow him on the stage to say anything, but dominate and overtalk the conversation.
Want to prove yourself to this man? We not your uncle. You don't have to. We're not trying to victimize you.
Yo, what happened with the uncle? What you say?
His uncle. Go ahead, Omani, explain that again. Big U came back.
Yeah, when we was kids, we was about 5, 10, a few years older than me. So we was kids, like, shit, nigga found out that Unc used to be touching on it, you feel me?
Touching on who?
On Cash Jones. Wack 100. So I don't know if he ended up, so G-Pops and them was talking about, you need to get some type of, see somebody, as you get a little older, but shit, I don't
Hey,
know.
mommy still there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on that one, man. Hey, dude.
Hey, what's up?
I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on that one.
He said, I'm going to slide on that one, big dog. That's a lot for a little bit.
Real quick, draw, before you shake, right? Real quick, before you shake, let them know about the upcoming podcast so they can...
All right, so that's the end of that, man. They finna do the sign outs. That was a long video, man. That's probably the longest one I've never given y'all. But y'all let me know. Ooh, snap. My bad. It's the longest video I've never given y'all, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe for more of this content. If you ain't did that, make sure you do that. Follow my Instagram, Trap News Network, TRAPNEWSNETWORX. That's Trap News Network. Find me on all streaming platforms. Rich Trapper, Game 6. Rich Trapper, Worth More Than Money. Rich Trapper, I'm Better Off Without You. My 2 singles, Start From Scratch and A Nightmare Before Christmas, are out now. Find me on all streaming platforms, man. If you're trying to figure out how to win $100, that's $50, 2 different ways, 2 different times. Go ahead and slide to the beginning of this video. And I'll explain it to you, give you a quick little breakdown of how that's going to work. And if you ain't did that, make sure you go do that. Find me on all streaming platforms. Follow me on Instagram. And as always, free Avenue Angel until he's free. We go.